So this painting is a little bit unusual, but I just wanted to show you how I'm going to paint the denim on this gentleman's jeans. This is a full lesson on MJS TV. There is a link in the description below. This is, I think, the 50th lesson. I think it's the 50th lesson on MJS TV, but there are more now. So go and check that out. Also, don't forget to check out my Patreon page. All the links for both are in the description below. Let's get working on this painting. Okay, so now we're going to continue with the jeans here. It's going to be tricky. I'm not 100% sure yet, as I was with the sweatshirt, which is going to be the best way. So we might need to try a few different techniques, but we're going to start with the darker areas, just adding these first of all, and then we'll go ahead and add the lights. What I'm going to try and avoid is just giving one blanket coat and then having to add the lights and the darks afterwards. So we're going to try, just to begin with, to see how we get on, just doing a little bit at a time. Now it really is very dark, the colour that we need. I'm just going to almost go underneath the sweatshirt and just kind of frame it. The brush I'm using is Series 2, size 1. I'm just going to run underneath with a steady hand, or as steady a hand as possible. So let's start adding a little bit of detail in there. All I'm going to do, I think, is add the sort of mid-darks. Okay, so I think probably the place to work now is along here. We do have a very light, almost brilliant white top edge to the thigh. Right, so looking at this now, I would say the average colour is probably about right. So what we need to do is just add the darker tones and then the lighter tones. So trying to get that pattern correct. So I think I'm going to work with the rigger for a bit. So this is the Series 1 size 0, just to get the correct sort of thinness of line in there. So back to our blue, and we don't need to do full brush marks, so nice long straight. They can be broken, in fact. Probably if it's a little broken, that's probably going to help us a little, certainly make it easier to do. Okay, so I'm going to add now just some darker flecks just in the areas like here. All I've done is just added cobalt blue and ivory black. We still need details, a certain amount of details in the darker parts. So I'm just going to continue with the, before we move over to this part here, I'm just going to continue adding the little darker blips just in these creases. So I'm going to work on this area of leg now. So back to the Series 2, size 2. Moving back to more of a mid-blue, I suppose. So cerulean, holding that brush up, that's probably roughly right. Just reducing the levels a little. We are going to need to just darken a few little areas, so just along the seam. Okay, right, so let's now add, once again, some of those lighter flecks, and then of course we'll need to go back to the darker colours again. So we do very much have these small lines working in opposite directions. You can definitely see here where you have the lines going across as well. Give that brush a clean. I'm going to go back to the lighter colour now and just start to get these highlights on the ridge of material. Okay, so back to the Series 2, size 2 again. Let's adjust the colour for the pocket, putting in the little darker points that we can see. So we have the shaded areas.